Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming number one. It's the Raiders and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers.
Hi everybody, Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now it looks. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't. Like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Norris. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Raiders at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he gets gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On the move to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime. And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half. That's right. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the...
Well, he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 2. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Running is Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Raiders, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.